In 2003, James Wan and Leigh Whannell were two broke Australian filmmakers trying to break into the local film industry like the rest of us. Their script for Saw had been optioned once in Australia, but the deal fell through and pretty much every local studio had passed. They realised that the words on a page couldn't communicate the tension they were after, so they took $5,000 from their personal savings to shoot one scene, the reverse bear trap. They shot the 9-minute short film on 16mm over 2 days. That single piece of footage didn't just get them a meeting in Los Angeles, it secured a deal that would eventually launch a $1 billion franchise. James Wan and Leigh Whannell took the short film to LA to pitch Saw. They weren't just looking to sell a script, they were pitching themselves as a team. They showed their $5,000 short film to the producers at Evolution Entertainment. Most studios would have taken the script and hired a established director, but the short film proved James's visual style was inseparable from the story. And the producers agreed, and within days they had a $1.2 million budget and a green light. This is something to remember as a creative. The short isn't just a preview, it's proof that you're the only person that can tell that story. If I won $1.2 million, I would be set for life. But sadly, a $1.2 million budget in Hollywood is tiny, especially for a technical horror film. Because of the limited cash, the production was forced into an 18-day shooting schedule. There was no time for lots of rehearsals and unnecessary extra takes. James even had to use footage from rehearsals in the final cut because they simply didn't have time to go again. The iconic bathroom set wasn't just a creative choice, it was a logistical necessity. By keeping the actors in one room for most of the film, they could keep the lighting rig static and move through the script at a pace that most professional crews would find impossible. There was no actual prop department for the original Saw. Billy the puppet was actually built by James Wan in his own bedroom. He didn't have budget for professional animatronics, so he used paper mache, clay, and black ping pong balls with red irises painted on them for eyes. The internal structure was reinforced with paper towel rolls. Because Billy wasn't remote control, the crew had to use fishing lines and off-camera hands to make him move. The most recognizable icon in modern horror wasn't designed by a studio, it was a DIY project made of clay and household supplies. Lionsgate initially viewed Saw as a direct-to-video release. They didn't think a low-budget bathroom thriller would work in the theaters. But that changed in 2004 during the Sundance Film Awards. The reaction was so visceral, with reports of audience members walking out due to the tension, that the studio realized the film's potential. They pivoted into a wide theatrical release for that Halloween season. That $1.2 million film went on to gross over $100 million. The reason why the first Saw is so effective is that it's written to its budget, not against it. Leigh Whannell deliberately wrote a script that centered on two actors chained to pipes because he knew that that was the cheapest way to film. When you don't have a lot of money for car chases or huge sets, you have to rely on psychological pressure. They use flashbacks to expand the world without ever leaving the set for too long. The lesson for filmmakers is simple. Don't write a $50 million movie and try to make it for $50,000. Write a script for $5K and then make it at a $50K budget. Write a story where the lack of money actually makes the scene feel more claustrophobic and real. These guys didn't wait for the industry to give them a chance. They used $5K, a DIY puppet, to force the industry to pay attention. If you're an aspiring filmmaker, follow the channel to learn about how different directors got their start.